was a most monumentally moving moment. Why is he doing that? Why did he just turn into the dude from fucking Fairly Odd Parents? What is going on? Game. Game. The heat makes me angry. I miss the cold. the heat doesn't so the heat doesn't make me angry. I can deal with the heat if I have a way to cool down. And if, like right now, my window, I can't fully open it, right? Which would aid in me being able to cool down. So instead, I'm just like constantly saying it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Because I can't open both of my windows. I can only open one window because somebody forgot to put the god dang screen in my window. And fan for Scar sued. Then, oh shoot, I was trying to put a lid on something and it didn't want to go on it, so I'm just gonna sit it on the floor. Then my fan is just a regular box fan. It's sitting in a chair, like all the way on the other side of the room, so I'm barely getting any air from that thing. Um, so yeah, the only way my room normally stays cool is I have an AC unit, but it's currently not in my window, and I am not allowed to put it in my window by myself. I have to wait. I know you like the AC. I know you like the AC unit. Just like when we're in the hotel room, you like the AC unit. I know. I know. I know. The only thing, my only gripe with the summertime is I can't go out. I'm pretty sure no man on earth would be mad at a woman outside with no fucking shirt on unless, he's gay or something. But those guys probably they get their fill, okay? They get to see the other guys with no shirts on. We want to not wear shirts when it's hot. No shirt, no bra. Just fucking I can't take my skin off when it's hot outside, okay? I am hot, I am sweaty. I want to be naked. it's I want to be naked and be allowed to have on a pair of shorts and no top walking around outside because it's hot. I can't do that because of societal fucking norms. They would look at me and be like, look, gasp! Look at her with those titties out. Where is your decency, madam? Put those things away. No, I want to be this way. I am hot, god damn you. It's sweat pouring from under my tits, and I want. Is that exhibit? It's illegal. There's sweat pouring from under my tits, and I just want some air. Like, help me. And I will get in trouble and get locked up for indecent exposure. But the men can walk around with no shirts and it's not indecent exposure. What's the girl you gotta do to stay cool? Am I right? Tits be sweating. We all just want to be naked. Ice cream. I love ice cream. Especially where we are. When it's hot, it's terrible. It is. Humidity sucks. Humidity makes you feel so fucking sticky. It sucks. Yeah, Florida's probably got it the worst with the humidity. All the sticky, none of the benefits. All sticky, no benefits. I see why they made nude beaches, but who wants to get sand in their crotch or up their ass just because you're hot? You know what I mean? Like, sure, I can put a big towel down on the ground to keep myself from getting sand. But what if somebody walks past? What if I walk past? I'm gonna get sand all on my nice towel. What? Okay. What am I gonna do when the sand gets up my ass crack, huh? Huh? What the? Hello? Oh, there we go. Like, what is a girl to do? That's what we need to try. Nude beach. Nobody looks at each other in those places. Everybody's just trying to stay fucking cool. Let me see. What should I name this? Okay, um, why was the That's wrong. I don't want that title. Okay, that cliffhanger was uncalled for game. And then we're gonna change our category. There we go. Done. Alright, I changed it. It should be up there now. I got tortillas, meat, onion, cilantro, and salsa. Do you guys want some? That sounds good, you two. That genuinely sounds the tasty. No onions for squid. So we're on episode 4, The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. Kokoro? No onions. Yeah.
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening.
Is she dead?
To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back.
What the?
Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
Well, if the killer's invisible, there's no way we're gonna win this trial. We can't put an invisible person in jail. We can't see them. Damn, it is Jack the Ripper again. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo? No, not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious, I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than the day, even in the middle of the night. What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. His last name is Naruhodo. Yep, Naruhodo. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. Oh yes, it was really the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except when I learnt that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Oops, sorry about that. The building was so impressive, and the entrance was so inviting. I just wandered in without thinking. In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. What? Man. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill. I am really sorry. Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodging straight away, though. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less. Oh, London is a scary place. Good morning to you this early hour. It's this guy again. Oh, yes, well... Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Susato-san is amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into our British courtroom practices. Is Susato also a spirit medium like Mia? No. No, she is not. But remember, all of this was supposed to happen before the Phoenix Wright ones. These are like his ancestors, like Naruhodo, I guess. Like, this is way before. It's the prequel. Prequel. Oh, I see. Yep, prequel. Oh, yes. It was very eye-opening, thank you. And, in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end. Yes, I've already been appraised of the events. You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed. Oh, no longer are you a student of the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land. Thank you very much. So I'm a lawyer now. So I'm a lawyer now. Still, this dude's office is inside of a clock tower. Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that it won't be a problem. Another case? Already? Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I? It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it. What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more are you hoping for? Well, the whole thing got set on fire. And that guy laughed when he won, and he made me feel icky. They blamed the prosecutor of not checking his evidence properly, so we didn't know if it was fraudulent or not. So he just fucking won by default after like hours of trial. I don't like that man. I don't like that Oompa Loompa looking man. Look at him laughing. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGill was innocent. Mr. Naruhodo, it's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And then the trial ended. Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer. Sorry? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? Magnus McGill passed away immediately following the trial. Huh? Huh? No. What? Mr. McGill is dead? And then the doves fly in the background. What the fuck? We scared all the hottos. I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next arrangement. Time enough to talk. He has 19 minutes to talk to us. I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead? After that trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you presumably recall, the omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom. Yes, of course, that was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGill had been accused of. Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames. No. How could such a thing have happened? That's being investigated as we speak, but already the police have identified the corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of Mr. McGill. That's awful. The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere. That bailiff really needs to pay more attention. How could that have happened? That is also being investigated as we speak. Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGill did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus. Slimy man. Slimy man's dead, though. An inspection of the omnibus. Not to my knowledge, I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage. But then who was Mr. McGill talking about? Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police. Poor Mr. McGill. We ain't worried about him. So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court? Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was wow. Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of the Great Britain's long history. It really a it's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Wow, Susato-san has such a way with words. And you do not, Ryonosuke. What in the world? And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones. How does she know what I was thinking? The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can. The most advanced in the world, is it? It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair. Simple? That was simple. As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose. I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple. The circumstances of the case were so incriminating, I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny? No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to the exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I don't know about that. Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations. I freely admit that much at least is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before. What is going on? What was he going to say before? Oh, we don't get anything new. Okay. New case. Could you perhaps give us more details about the new case you mentioned? Don't tell me. It's a murder, and the trial starts in 10 minutes. Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. Hmm? In fact, this case is completely different. Oh, I see. Did he just read my mind? What is with everybody reading your mind? That is to say, no one died. As yet. And the trial will not be today. There is plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise. So the trial's tomorrow then. Is everything alright? Oh, yes. I'm just a little confused. That's all. Yesterday's trial was... well, it left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. I don't know if I could stand facing that courtroom again after Mr. McGill's trial. Ah, yes. I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense. Oh! If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome. The most terrible end awaits the defendant. Yes, that's right. Ugh, here we go again. They're gonna hang him. Your time is up. You'll have to excuse me. You're gonna hang him. I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits. Last time he mentioned 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time. And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There is something I would like to ask you. Oh, what's that? Yesterday, you remarked upon something that you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi. I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds. Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world worked, so he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing. Oh, another thing. Continue. On the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important I have to do. Something very important. And what exactly would that be? He never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he ever made it to Great Britain. You're out of time. Well, thank you for your enlightening discussion. Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Asogi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me. Dang, I got a little tongue-tied right there. I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. Wow, when did he get here? Just standing back there. He'll be able to appraise you of the details. How long has he been there? So I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell. And he's gone. There's something very important that I have to do? Kazuma-sama, what did you mean? I wish I knew, but honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we better talk to the detective, don't you think? Yes, you're right. I hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. Hey bro, examine? Just eating? Could we trouble you? What do you think? Lovely weather, isn't it? What's the weather got to do with anything? Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Some flippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eaten out of your hand, you know. But Susata-san told me it was foolproof. I'm a busy man. A very busy man. Why is he vigorously just eating that? Like, God. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to have the likes of you a-talking to. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying? Haven't seen Georgeson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the bigwigs these days. All because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. My God, racism. So angry. You hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard going to tatters. Sir, calm down. And stop eating those potatoes like that. There's no need to rip us apart as well. I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryonosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. Huh? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, Sue. Huh? It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? It's unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine. Unbelievable. How did she pull that off? 'Cause she's a pretty lady, that's how. So, Lord Strongheart has asked me to fill you in on the case. Name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard. Gregson, Inspector Gregson? What's the matter with Susato-san? Does this detective's name mean something to her? She did just get excited. Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson? You're acting like you know this man, Mr. Susato, but he's a London detective. Oh, I do know him. Very well, in fact. Very well? Yes, he features prominently in the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes. Oh, in that publication. What's it called again? Randus Magazine? That's right. Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry. Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes. That's incredible. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time. Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his highest praise. Gregson is the pick of a bad lot of all the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words. That's his highest praise. He's the pick of the baddest of the lot. What? Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see. That he is not. And thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London now. That's great, isn't it? I have to admit that to start with, I was flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof. Well, then, that's wonderful. No, it is not. There's nothing more sinister than a man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure. Rumors? Are you quite sure? He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. Fame's gone to his head. Stuff like that. Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you? Like I said, they whisper, so I can't exactly hear what they're saying. But I know what folk are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. Sure as eggs is eggs. He's sure as eggs is eggs. I get the feeling this detective is very hard. I'm sure as eggs is eggs. I don't know why I find that funny. Oh dear, perhaps the sudden rays of fame does change people. So, about the case that the Lord Chief Justice mentioned before? Nothing to tell, really. As far as we're concerned at the yard, couldn't be simpler. Oh dear. That probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated. I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. A young woman was walking along the pavement on Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in the hospital, unconscious. That's despicable. What sort of coward would attack a poor woman from behind? I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with the Susato takedown, wouldn't you? That's neither here nor there, Mr. Naruhodo. Brace yourself, Ryunosuke. You've angered her now. Anyway, after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest. So there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit? Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question? Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one. Sorry? There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now. Why ever not? Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Bark Van Zeeks. No! Sounds like you've heard of him then. Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Zeeks. Believed to be the harbinger of death itself. The Reaper of the Bailey. Ooh, we get more information. Lord Barrick Van Zeeks, who we faced in court only yesterday. Mr. McGill told us about him before the trial, didn't he? The Vampire Man is coming back, chat. We're gonna see more Vampire Guy. He's so serious. Look at that serious face. This Reaper of the Bailey's nickname. I suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty. Is that it? Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty. Ha. And what of it? Oh, well, I think that means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant. No, you really don't have a clue, do you? What do you mean? What happened to that bloke in the end, eh? He's dead. Ah. Magnus McGill came a cropper in that omnibus when it went up in flames. So you can't rightly say that you saved the defendant, can you? What are you saying? Look, if Van Zeeks could get the dirt to stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles. He works magic. Black magic. I'd have a good long think about that if I were you. Are we really supposed to believe that? Right. Well, I filled you in as requested, and I'm nearly out of chips. I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there. It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place? That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself. You've branded him a criminal already. He's as good as. Shaking like a leaf in his cell, he is. It'll give you a chuckle, if nothing else. He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way. Inmate 53. Thank you. And he's gone. So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say. Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo? To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage, too. But if the man they've arrested is innocent... Oh my god, that breeze right now. Oh, it feels so good, chat. I got a breeze coming through. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Breeze. You could very well... You could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf. He would be shaking. He'd be shaking alright. And I, for one, wouldn't find that sight funny. So, if I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try, so I think I'm going to make some inquiries. Will you help? Did you really think you had to ask? After all, I'm your judicial assistant. Thank you. So then, shall we? Yes, let's go! She's so excited. Like, yes! Here we go! Yeah, tasty, yeah. Let's see, we gotta move. Looks like we got 2 places to go, chat. We can go to the Briar Road, which is the scene of the crime, and we can go to the prison cells, where we can visit our person, our defense that we're going to defend. Yeah, the person. I think I want to go to the scene of the crime first. Here we go. Dang, it's cold looking. Look at all that snow. So this is where it happened. Briar Road. Ah, look, Mr. Naruhodo. Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak. That is their job, you know. But Mr. Naruhodo, to see one with my own eyes. They're often depicted in the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close. To a real Bobby's helmet. What? The helmet? Of course. I have to try one on one day. Well, I hope your Hattie dream comes true. I don't see Inspector Gregson anywhere. Shall we see if we can sneak past and investigate the scene of the stabbing? Why should we sneak? I don't want to upset one of those bobbies and be butted on the head by one of those metal helmets. My skull would crack in two, I'm sure. Oh no, an English bobby would never do such a thing. This is the land of gentlemen, you know. What does that got to do with anything? This is a land of gentlemen. What? I'm investigating everything that lights up. Oh, that's a Scotland Yard carriage. They use vehicles like that to rush to the crime scenes and cart away criminals. You're very well informed, aren't you? It's long been a dream of mine to ride one of these through the streets of London. Well, just pick up a stone and throw it through one of the windows then. But that would mean being arrested in order to ride it, wouldn't it? Still, if it's the only way, help me find a good stone. No, 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 I wasn't serious. She's like, hell yeah, I commit a crime just to ride in the back of this police vehicle. Snowman. What a delightful snowman. I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. It looks a little creepy though. Oh, it has a scarf, look. You need one if you were out in this freezing cold all the time. I wish I had one. I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment, too. We certainly can't afford a scarf. Surely the snowman here wouldn't miss his. But the person who made the snowman certainly would. Yes, I know. You're right. Anyway, even if I borrowed it, it wouldn't do much to warm my neck, would it? It's covered in snow. Nothing up here. This patch of pavement must have been where the incident occurred. Yeah. Oh, you know you gotta pay her back. Okay. How much was it? Okay. Okay. It's a very wide open place, isn't it? That's true. I can't see anywhere an attacker could have been hiding. Oi, what are you foreigners doing here? Uh, we're, just investigating the scene, officer. Conspiring with that mustache fella from Japan, are ya? Conspiring? Come here to destroy evidence, have ya? Get out of here before I give you a riding. Go on. Thank you. He shooed us away like rats. Yes, we should give him a wide berth, I think. What a disappointing experience. He was very angry at us. He was very angry. That's one of the officers from Scotland Yard. The police are making sure the crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if we wander too close, we'll be clapped in irons. I think perhaps you're being a little overcautious. We've done nothing wrong, so we have no cause for concern. Oh no, I'm not getting caught out again. Twice is enough. Twice I've found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what's going on. Yes, you've had some dreadful experiences. I'm sure that it's the wide-eyed look of panic you're so prone to. It does you no favors at all. Wow. Okay, so everything over here. Nothing else. Okay. Go on this side of the street. There are piles of snow on the pavement here and there, but the road itself is covered in carriage tracks. Seems carriages often travel down Briar Road. Soon It soon disperses all the snow. I slipped over when I was walking down the pavement earlier. It seemed like it would be far safer to walk on the road instead. Oh, but you're rather small, Mr. Naruhodo, and dressed in all black. I worry coachmen might not see you, and you could be flattened by horses. Well, thank you for the rather small concern. The clouds look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they? And with the dense fog as well, everything looks hazy. Well, it's known as Foggy London Town. I can just make out some sort of spire through the fog, and it looks like it's still being built though. Aha, yes, that must be the Crystal Tower being built for the great exhibition that's to open in 6 months' time. Yes? Okay. Apparently, it's going to be very striking, glazed on all sides, and the symbolic centerpiece of the exhibition. To be the largest exposition in history, is it? I can't even begin to imagine it. Wait, what? Do you see all the black smoke rising from the chimneys over there? It says here that in Great Britain many people heat their homes in the winter using coal. The only chimneys I could really remember seeing in Japan were on top of the bathhouse. Do you think that some of the houses could be on fire? Not at all. Well, even so, I think much thick smoke bellowing up from the heavens is surely going to turn the whole sky black sooner or later. Gosh, you may be right about that. Oh, look at the windows of that building there. Are you sure they're windows? Yes, but they're all filled with bricks. Oh, you're right. I wonder why. Perhaps it's an empty property where nobody lives at the moment. There's smoke coming from the chimneys, though. Oh dear, everything feels very foreign. There's so much we have to learn about this place. That's a rather typical old brick building, isn't it? I'm sure it has a long, interesting history. Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. In fact, it looks in decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here. We must find some cheap lodgings ourselves as soon as possible. Yes, you're right. Cheap, but ideally with reasonable level of floors. Nothing over here either. I'm pretty sure this bike is gonna light up, yeah. Oh, a British bicycle, look! Although the wheel is so misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't possibly be written anymore. Someone must have been doing some breakneck cycling. What's that? Gross. It seems bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently. There's even a movement to change women's dresses to allow them to ride as well. The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride something like that. Oh, Naruhodo, how wrong you are. Goodness, do you dislike bicycles? No, not at all. I mean, it's not that I dislike them exactly. It's just that any occupation that involves taking both of your feet off firm ground seems reckless. If you ever try walking on stilts and falling over into a river, I know you would agree with me. We'll have to hire a bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around. So it doesn't look like I see anything else here. And I don't think we can talk to these guys. So maybe let's go back. No, we can't talk to them. So we'll just go to the prison then. Ugh, the water went down the wrong way. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Woo. I'm alive. Oh. Okay, here we go. So these are British prison cells. Oh, they're ghastly. It feels just like a dungeon. Yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls. Oh, don't, Mr. Naruhodo. You're making it seem worse. Apparently, our client is in this cell here, but it's so dark in the back there, I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like. Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop hiding in the back of the cell and show your face at once. Am I a cat, as yet with no name? Calling me by my number. It's utterly, unbelievably, unjustly, unreasonable. I refuse to answer. Mr. Naruhodo? What? What do you think is going on here? I have no idea, but I wasn't just hearing things, was I? That charade of compliments was in Japanese. Oh. Excuse me, but who? Shh, quiet. They're all around, hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening. Even now, I can sense it. Right. So, could I ask you who exactly? There you are. You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost. A ghost? We mean you no harm, prisoner-san. Are you Japanese by any chance? This is beyond my wildest dreams. Forgive me for that outburst before. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's fine. We're just a little surprised, that's all. Imagine it. It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am, in a frightful fix in a foreign land. So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this dark hellhole was a most monumentally moving moment. Why is he doing that? Why did he just turn into the dude from fucking Fairly Odd Parents? What is going on? Who could have guessed that this new client, Lord Strongheart, assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese. Ah, what compassion my fellow countrymen show. To dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student. Noble, nurturing, never-failing Nippon. A first-class lawyer? Oh dear. I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here. I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what happened? Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example. Yes, I can. I will. Shan't stay sullen and silent. I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy. Yes, he does. I hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. As a lawyer, as you said, my name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Makitoba. Maikotoba, I'm sorry. A visiting student, sent here by our government, notably notoriously named Natsume, Soseki Natsume. Soseki Natsume. Soseki Natsume-san? What an unusual name. Call me Soseki, please. I'm a poet, you see, a writer of haiku. It's something of a nom de plume. A nom de plume? Do you mean an alias? That's right, Naruhodo-san. No, don't be so prosthetic. It's much more refined than that. And haiku? That really reminds me of home. Yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go and study English. Oh my god, it's so warm. I'm getting really hot again. I'm waiting for a breeze. I can feel it. Give me the breeze. Oh god, that breeze is so good every single time it happens, Chad. Because I am so flippin' warm. First, I had to suffer that misery, and now this, it's beyond the pale. Suffer that misery? Did you not want to study here? No, I mean, I've had an interest in Great Britain for some years, of course. Oh? But just because the government tells you to do something, does it mean you can do it? No. What do you mean? If they told me to study English literature that I could have understand, that's my field. But no, they told me to study the English language. Utterly unbelievable, unjustly unreasonable. I see. Only the other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. Wise words on white washi. You must be a man of great standing. Oh, yes, I am often told. And often like to be told, it seems. Let's find out this accusation. Could you perhaps tell us why you've been arrested, Soseki-san? I didn't do it. I didn't commit that atrocious murder. Murder? Oh, no. It's alright. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes. Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker? I didn't see anyone. What? If I had seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here? Oh dear, it seems the case is becoming rather complicated. Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse of London. It's... Wow. This poor man. Incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient. So Suzeki-san was there at the scene, but didn't see the attacker. It's vital we find out more about the case. Is this thing covered with dust? Oh, another breeze is coming through. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god. I'm looking for my little hand fan so I can fan myself while I'm sitting here, but I guess I'll have to use this folded piece of paper. I think better than nothing. About the case. It was an accursed evening, just after the snow had started to clear with the heavy fog. I'd been to the bookshop to buy some books, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings. Sure, the bookshop wasn't accursed too. As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her, she suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed onto the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet. How terrible. I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard. Slight exaggeration there, perhaps. I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran, as fast as my legs would carry me, back to my accursed lodgings. That's not good. Oh my god. So she just got stabbed directly in front of him? Did he not see who it was? Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours? Don't be ridiculous. Do you think I know any of these fair-haired English? And a young woman at that. Dang the racism. I'm defeated, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people. I see. A young woman unknown to Soseki-san. At the time it happened, who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you? Regrettably, apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul. No one? Oh, great. So the victim was unknown to you. There was nobody else on the street at the time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it? What conundrum? Well, if what Soseki-san has told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says he didn't know the victim, and that there was no one else at the scene at the scene. Ugh, well. Then he apparently fled without having been seen. I did. But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit. Ugh, you. What did you just say? Nothing. I didn't say anything. Oops, perhaps I thought a little out loudly. Actually, that's not what's troubling me. What I was thinking was, how did Soseki-san actually come to be arrested? Sorry? He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. That's a good question. Oh yes, she's right. It was him. That accursed great detective. He led the police to me. Of all the bad luck. Accursed great detective. Could it be? I shall never forget that man's name as long as I live. With his haughty laugh and self-proclaimed greatness. Bash, big-headed busybody. May you be cursed till the end of your days, Herlock Sholmes. Yeah, it's the fool. He's back, chat. Alright. Make sure I can hear things from here. Because my earbud died, and I wouldn't be able to hear Squid if he came back. There we go. Now I can. Whew. I am hot. These earphones aren't doing me any justice. They're just like on my face now. I knew it. Mr. Sholmes. Oh, new one. Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips, that's for sure. It was the morning after that nightmare had unfolded on the pavement before me. I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door. They started shouting at me, "This is the police, put the weapon down." Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't eating a weapon. Disgustingly dietary discrimination devils. You clearly had a trying morning yesterday. And there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That Herlock Sholmes. It's actually just Herlock Sholmes. He's English. Yes, the great detective really is very well known. And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman. Me? This weak, stooped kitten of a man? He called himself a weak, stooped kitten of a man. What? Who does this? Why did he call himself a weak, stooped kitten of a man? I wonder what great deduction process led him to this conclusion this time. Do you mean to say that Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would be really most unreasonable. Well, the thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in. Of course you were. That's only natural. I was terrified and trembling, and they kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. fiendish foreign film flammery. Thought I said flattery. Well, we are in England. You can't. So I just kept repeating things like, yes, I do, and I'm fine. The next thing I knew, I was in manacles, and before I knew it, I was thrown in here. Oh dear, I'm afraid that's hardly surprising. I'm fine? He's not fine now. Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Esquire? When did we start getting called Esquire? What? Oh, you can just call me Naruhodo. And when we're speaking English, simple mister is more than enough. Oh, yes, alright, yes. They've really got me. This country's poisoning my mind. But please, I beg you to defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you? Well, why? Why is it so hard to say yes to me? Well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself on a study tour. A student? I have defended a case in the Old Bailey, only one though. And at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means. Oh, Naruhodo-san. I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm sort of a locum lawyer, I suppose. But that armband, that's the mark of defense of a defense lawyer in our great empire. It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend. A keepsake? I know exactly what they're saying about me. Oh? Who do you mean? Lawyers. All the British defense lawyers. They won't defend me. Goodness, why do you say that? For the same reason you noted before. When it happened. What? There's only one victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. Hopefully no bugs come flying in here. That window doesn't have a screen. The hope for no bugs. Hey babe, you came back. You might be heard a little bit because the earbud died, so you're on speaker, so you may be heard, you may not be heard. So, I'm not a fool. I know it looks like I must be the culprit. It must be very hard for you, Sozeki-san. And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them, someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly laughing about me before, in my earshot, without any compunction at all. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said, and of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway. That's awful. They're wrong. I've studied more English than half of the policemen out there on the streets. I traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country and its great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So, at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue. You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through. So, Seki-san, it's just that... Give me a little time, please. I'll do what I can, for the time being. What do you mean? We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. If we find some clues, it will give us a much better chance, I'm sure. Yes, thank you. I'll be here, all alone, waiting for you, locum student Naruhodo Esquire. We should be going then, Naruhodo-san. We have a case to prepare for. Okay, so we talked to him. So let's try moving again. And let's try going back to the road and see if we see anything. Those guys are gone. No, they're still here. Oh! He's here now! What's the Japanese delegation doing here? Oh, Inspector Gregson. This isn't on the tourist trail, and I'm fairly sure you're well aware. Yes, of course. We're here to investigate. So you've been to the holding cells, then. What do you make of the criminal? He's not a criminal, as you put it, Inspector. He's a suspect. We'll see about that. You Japanese like to stick together, I suppose. Well, do what you will. Doesn't bother me. The bloke's in court tomorrow, whatever happens. And the verdict's a foregone conclusion. The stone-cold air of rejection. Take heart. London at this time of year is full of stone-cold air. That makes it worse somehow. Okay, let's talk to him and then see if we can't look over in that area again. Tell me about Scotland Yard, Inspector. Ever since I read about it in the Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, I've been fascinated by the place. The Yard is the most sophisticated policing organization you'll find anywhere in the world, ma'am. Oh, and you know I've always dreamt of wearing a real Bobby's helmet. It does make them look the part, seeing that policeman there with his helmet on. You certainly get the sense that this is a man who will take no nonsense in his duty of protecting the city. Oh yes, doesn't he look wonderful? Being a London Bobby is hard going, I can tell you. Oh, really? First thing in the morning, you know what he does? Goes round and rouses all the laborers on his beat so they can get to work. What? He wakes people up. Yep, raps on their windows with a long pole. I did it myself going back a bit. I had no idea. After that, he starts tirelessly patrolling the streets all day long. He has to cover 20 miles a day. That's the regulation distance. I can't really imagine how far that is, but it sounds like a long way. Let me see. 20 miles, that's approximately the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama. On foot? That's definitely taking things a step too far. And when it gets dark, of course, he has the important job of lighting all the gas street lamps. Oh my. And I suppose between all of those duties, bobbies are expected to investigate cases as well. And chase after criminals trying to evade the law. I'm not sure you could call it in between exactly. More alongside, but yes. They're expected to handle those jobs as well. We do have men keeling over from time to time, I admit. I always dreamt of wearing one of those helmets, as I did. But it's with a heavy heart that I shall have to relinquish that dream to you, Mr. Naruhodo. Your heavy heart will be my heavy head if you do. It happened around 5 in the evening 2 days ago, just there on the open bit of pavement. The victim, a young woman, was stabbed with a blade from behind. It is right that the lady is still unconscious now? You mentioned she was being treated in a hospital. I've never said she was a lady. Truth is, unless she comes around pretty smartish, we won't be able to find out much about her at all. I suppose that means we haven't been able to take a statement from her, of course. Here's a map of the local area I happen to have on me. You can take it if you want. Really? Are you sure? I haven't exactly accepted the job yet, but still. Thank you, Inspector. We gratefully accept. The local map. Yay, it's in the court record. Cool. Anyway, as far as we know, there's no one else on the scene other than the victim and your fellow countrymen. So who did it, do you think? Not much of a head scratcher, is it? Well, I know Mr. Natsume is claiming to not have seen anyone else around, but just because he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean we can be sure that nobody else was present. I'm sorry to have to tell you, but we most certainly can be sure. How? Because, ma'am, the precise moment of the stabbing didn't go unnoticed. It what? We have two very reliable witnesses, no less. Oh, witnesses! Gotta have those witnesses. It was a typical foggy London day, and your client obviously didn't see them. Oh boy. There were witnesses now? They didn't even tell us about the witnesses before. Just suddenly witnesses. Suddenly witnesses. Oh my god. Who are these witnesses, Inspector? A fellow and his wife, and the man's one. Oh, God. And the man's one of the most reliable and respected citizens in all of London. He's a copper from Scotland Yard. A policeman? That might change things. And this policeman just happened to be there at the exact moment the woman was attacked? Nothing particular about that, ma'am. Part and parcel of being a bobby, catching them banging the act and all that. Do you think it might be possible for us to ask that policeman a few questions? Be my guest. Love you, Mark. And just like that, chat, he's gone. Ooh. You can ask him what you like in court tomorrow. Oh, I have no doubt he'll be summoned as a witness. So I'll give you something to look forward to. That's that then. He has no intention on letting us meet the man beforehand, it seems. A policeman witnessed the incident. As your judicial assistant, I must warn you that this can make our job very difficult indeed. Yes, as a non-judicial assistant, you could have warned me of that too. Oh yes, one more thing, Inspector. What? The person who led you to the suspect. I hear was Mr. Herlock Sholmes. What are you bringing him up for? Was it something I said? The color has drained from his cheeks. Well, I want to do this one first, because I didn't do this one yet. That twitchy Japanese bloke goes on trial tomorrow. Are you going to defend him or not? Well, makes no difference to me, but I will say this. No London lawyer worth his salt would touch that case with a barge pole. Because the prosecution is being handled by the Reaper of the Bailey, you mean? There's no way to save that man now. A waste of time trying. It's all a bit strange, though. Sorry? The Reaper. He hasn't appeared in court for a good few years now. Yes, we did hear something to that effect. And the only person he usually bothers with are real scum, the master criminals, the violent ones. Master criminals? The violent ones? That's right. He handpicks his victims, only deals with those guaranteed to go to the gallows for their sins. But Mr. Natsume wouldn't hang for what he's accused of, surely. That's just my point, Sunshine. Yes, the young woman was stabbed, but it didn't kill her. Couldn't even say the intent was there. So this isn't the sort of case I'd be expecting the Reaper to want to sink his teeth into, for want of a better phrase. Well, that's not exactly a minor infraction, is it? No, there's gotta be more to it. For some reason, he's taken an interest. Really? What sort of reason, Inspector? You think I could tell what's going on inside the head of the Lord of Darkness? You'll have to ask him yourself at tomorrow's trial. Are we really going to have to face the Reaper again? The Lord of Darkness, as he puts it? Uh-oh. We hit a nerve. We hit a nerve. Who did you hear that name from? Oh, well, it was Mr. Natsume who mentioned it. He said that Mr. Sholmes was with the police when they entered his lodgings. I'm sure it was the results of one of Mr. Sholmes' inspirational great deductions. Fiddle faddle. Ugh. The man is an amateur, and I'm getting sick and tired of him showing his mug everywhere. Oh. I don't know where he gets his information from, but he turns up at the scene of the crime, wanders around spotting incomprehensible rubbish, and before you know it, he claims to have solved the case. Yes, he's quite astonishing, isn't he? He is a great help to Scotland Yard, though, isn't he? Gibble gabble. Oh. Ever seen this before? Oh yes, that's Rance Magazine. A wonderful publication in which the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes appears. Yes, well, that wonderful publication, as you put it, sees fit to include several of the Yard's detectives in its stories. And the so-called great detective makes a mockery of all of us. If you ask me at the Yard, it's a misadventure to be included in any Sherlock Sholmes tale at all. Well, I suppose there's an element of that. We work our socks off, every one of us, only to be frumped by the public thanks to that obnoxious detective. The man is as dangerous to us at Scotland Yard as he is to all our criminals. That can't really be true, can it, Inspector? Clearly, the great detective and the police have a complex relationship. Well, I don't think we're going to get any more useful information out of the detective. Mr. Naruhodo, can I make a suggestion? Oh yes, what is it? Well, it seems to me that we must speak with him about this. By him, do you mean Mr. Sholmes? Yes, Mr. Sherlock Sholmes, exactly. Look at those shining eyes. You can't wait, can you? Well, Mr. Natsume did blame Mr. Sholmes for all of this, didn't he? Yes, he did. He really did. Which makes him an involved party in the case. Are you going to ignore that? I hope not. I assure you, it's not simply my selfish desire to meet Mr. Sholmes again. Trouble is, we have no idea of the man's address. It's Baker Street. How did you know that? In its stories, of course. 221B Baker Street, the most famous address in the world. Oh, I see. Well, there's nothing to stop us from going, I suppose. We better try to find our way there before Sato-san gets any more excited and unpredictable. Hurrah! I'll summon a carriage! So we are to have a reunion already with the great detective, Sherlock Sholmes. Alright, I guess we're going to see Mr. Sholmes now. Man, who knew? Who knew that we would see... I knew. I knew we'd end up seeing this man again, and I was hoping not. I was hoping that it wouldn't happen, and here we are. Great. I am not a fan of this man. I hope, all of you guys know that. That I am not a fan. But we have no choice. So, Let's go see Mr. Sholmes.
Thank you very much. It's just up there overlooking the street. Good day. Thanks again.
I don't know why like that. The game hadn't been lagging at all. But the cutscene lagged. So weird. Okay, chat. We're gonna have to see Mr. Sholmes next stream. So I'm gonna save it. Yeah. Okay, and let me go. Whee! Oh, that was good. I hope you guys all enjoyed stream, and I hope to see you all next time. Until next time, chat. I'll be going now. Bye bye.